of course, the gut issue bhayeपछि chronic acne पनि आइ नै हाल्छ. So I saw myself getting in the loop of औषधि लायो, acne गयो, औषधि खायो, gastric निको भयो, अनि फेरि औषधि खान छोड्न साथ सबै थोक बल्झ्यो. I've came across some Korean skincare products. Every product is so gentle.
Aura Jeps ask, what inspires you to make contents?
There has been some research with some oils like rosemary essential oil. There has been research about pumpkin seed oil, about black cumin seed oil, about cedarwood and lavender essential oil. So ekdam limited oil ko matra actually research bhako cha, has actually proven to grow some hair, but sabai oil le chai I don't think it does. Well, it's not pronounced Jina Alchemy, it's Jina Alchemy. Always know your why. I see some influencers using random products saying it is so nice, just saying it is so nice, it worked well for me. But how, why? Once you state your why, I think it will be a lot more convincing. So if you can't find the answer to your why you like that product, then I guess don't promote it.
I actually really wanted to do this podcast from a long time, and really wanted to share how your journey and all. And today we are here. Thank you so much, Ekta, for
Thank
coming.
you for having me. I feel honored. Thank you.
Our reason of having you is your expertise over the industry, in the beauty industry, what you have gained till now can be a very valuable to our audience. Your insight, your tips and tricks, whatever you have learned during these years can be a kind of what answer they have been looking for in Ekta. We wanted to know what Ekta is and what she does, your journey, and how you have come here, where you are today now, and your first when you are facing the camera and till now how it is. So we want to know everything. So now, Ekta, we'll start with your journey.
Okay.
So how was your journey?
It's quite overwhelming question at the first because of my journey, it's a very long journey.
Okay.
A lot left to do as well. So starting with where I studied at gyms. My schooling was in gyms, and I'd mentioned this in my previous show as well that I was very outspoken, extrovert kid, and I was house captain in my school for continuous years, 5, 6, 7, 8, for like 5 years, and in the final year I was head girl of gyms. So I was very much outspoken, extrovert. I loved public speaking. So then my plus 2 was in Uniglobe. I studied science. And then my...
Which year it was?
I think it was 2016, 17. Okay, 17, 18.
Plus
17,
two.
18. Plus 2.
Okay.
18 ne hola. Then my bachelor's was in Islington College. I
Okay.
studied honors in computing.
Okay.
Ani
So you were into IT?
I was into IT.
Nice.
I was into IT computing, but I had interest in graphic designing, and
Okay.
I thought I would join graphic designing, but a lot of events happened that took a turn.
Okay.
So that's why I got into this skincare journey. And by the way, I had a lot of chronic acne. I suffered from gastrointestinal issues, and I noticed that I was into a loop where औषधि खाना साथ एकछिन निको भयो अनि फेरि बल्झ्यो, फेरि औषधि खाना साथ gastric निको भयो अनि फेरि बल्झ्यो. अनि I suffered from piles, from hemorrhoids, GERD, a lot of gut issue. अनि हुन्छ नि राति 12 बजी हस्पिटल लगेर इन्जेक्टै गर्नु परेको थियो कि
That's
एकचोटि.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course the gut issue भएपछि chronic acne पनि आइ नै हाल्छ.
Okay.
So I saw myself getting in the loop of औषधि लायो, acne गयो, औषधि खायो, gastric निको भयो, अनि फेरि औषधि खान छोड्न साथ सबै थोक बल्झ्यो. So getting aware of that loop, I tried to get out of the loop. So in the process of getting out of the loop and trying to connect the dots and with an approach of holistic healing, I am where I am now.
Oh, nice. Very interesting to know,
Pretty
like
much.
मैले चाहिँ currently you have mentioned just because of the gut health, right? Then you got a chronic acne हैन? So are these both related to each other?
Of course, your skin is directly related to your gut.
Okay.
Skin gut axis is a thing.
So is it universal, or something so some people might have just because of the gut health, or some people might have because of the hormonal changes or something like that, or it is something like everything is related to only the gut health?
So not everything is related to gut health because acne is multifactorial. There are millions of reasons you could get acne. It could be stress, it could be not sleeping, it could be starting a very intense exercise all of a sudden. It could be anything, but there is a connection between gut and skin, and it's universal. So gutले गर्दा नै सबैको acne आउँछ भन्ने चाहिँ that's not universal, but then connection चाहिँ सबको हुन्छ.
Okay, nice, good to know. So Ekta, like generally what I do is as an to our guest, so I'll just like divide into certain parts in their journey. Like so your journey has also have divided into 5 parts. So that is going to be very interesting. Like So first is I have divided into like Ekta's skincare journey, and then the other thing what I have seen, like people are very curious to know about is your hair. So Ekta's hair care journey, and then you do a bit of makeup as well, right? And then I really wanted to know, even as you as a content creator, and then and then like there are some curiosity in me, you can say, like you're as an entrepreneurial journey, like me being myself as an entrepreneur to another entrepreneur, just wanted to know how you started Jina Alchemy, right? And your whole story, like from the scratch you have built right now, and I've seen how best it is doing in the market, even though like there are so many multinational brands, but your brand is one of the competing with them. So so that's really good to know. So now let's start with your like skincare journey. You have mentioned like how your something got led to acne, and what it made you to go deep into what is the reason, which many people don't do, right? So many people, even if they face the acne, they just go and they buy the medicine even without knowing like what is the actual root cause of it, right? Can you tell me like what are the things to be noted, or what are the things to make sure this scar doesn't remain, and like you can say like points or tips, or let's say some of the important notes you have to make sure those scars are not there.
So now for acne scars, I think the main thing that you need to do is treat your pimple at the beginning. So त्यसलाई राम्ररी ट्रिट गर्यो भने मेरो चाहिँ पर्सनली एक्ने स्कार्सहरू बस्ने चान्स, बस्न त बसिहाल्छ, स्कार भन्दा मार्क मात्र बस्छ, अनि अल्टिमेटली त्यो मार्क चाहिँ सर्टेन ट्रिटमेन्टले गर्दा फेड हुँदै जान्छ कि. सो what I see is when girls, especially when girls get acne, they become very tempted to use all the products in the market. जस्तै BHA salicylic acid पनि युज गर्नु मन लाग्छ, अल्फा हाइड्रोक्सी एसिड पनि युज गर्नु मन लाग्छ, बेन्जोइल पेरोक्साइड पनि युज गर्नु मन लाग्छ, अनि दे इभन युज इट. अनि त्यसले गर्दा झन् काउन्टर इफेक्ट आयो कि त्यसको झन् साइड इफेक्ट पो आयो, अनि पिम्पल झन् इन्फ्लेम, एक्ने झन् बढ्ने, अनि स्किन बेरियर पनि झन् बिग्रिने हुँदै जान्छ. सो what I do is I leave it alone. I just use एउटा ointment, it's called benzoyl peroxide, 2.5% concentration. So त्यो पनि देखाएर लाउनु पर्छ. मेरो भरमा please don't try anything, it's just my personal experience. So I use benzoyl peroxide 2.5%, अनि धेरै acne छ भए I apply it all over the acne, अनि एउटा दुईटा पिम्पल मात्र हो भए I spot treat it and let it be. So छुने अनि फेरि अरू एक्सफोलिएट गर्ने म त्यस्तो केही पनि गर्दिनँ. Just very good moisturizer, a layer of facial oil, अनि त्यसपछि त्यही बेन्जोल पेरोक्साइड ट्रिटमेन्ट. त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि एक्ने स्कार बस्ने चान्सेस चाहिँ अलिक कम हुन्छ. अनि आई मेक स्योर त्यो एक्ने नफुटोस्, अनि आई डोन्ट टच इट. एन्ड पछि अब स्कार भनेको अब वान इज त्यो खाल्टो पर्ने खालको स्कार, इट्स कल्ड आइस पिक स्कार्स अर बक्स स्कार्स. अर्को इज जस्ट दाग बस्ने एक्ने मार्क्स. सो एक्ने मार्क्सको लागि चाहिँ देयर आर अ लट अफ सिरम्स नाउडेज, टाइरोसिनेज इन्हिबिटर्स भन्छ. So like niacinamide, there is kojic acid, tranexamic acid, there's alpha arbutin. And my personal favorite is facial oils, cold press oils, which has a lot of antioxidant properties. And yeah, there's niacinamide, a lot of tyrosinase inhibitors. So अहिले चाहिँ अहिले सजिलै छ. And talking about acne scars, जुन खाल्टो परेको हुन्छ त्यसको लागि चाहिँ you have to take help, professional help. Like there's microneedling these days, there's PRP sessions. So त्यसको बारेमा चाहिँ मलाई नि धेरै थाहा छ.
So for that, like you have to visit dermatologist,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay. So Ekta, I just wanted to know what is Ekta's AM and PM skincare routine. So how you do it?
Okay, it's pretty much एक टाइम त मैले स्किन केयर गर्न पनि छोडेको थिएँ, जस्ट फोकसिङ अन डायट एन्ड स्टिकिङ टु भेरी बेसिक रुटिन. But now what I do is it keeps changing. So that's why I haven't made any specific video about my AM skincare routine or PM skincare routine. So what I do is in the morning I wash my face with cold processed soap. I have this cold processed soap that we make ourselves at Jina Alchemy. And then I use if I have like from brands, I use an antioxidant serum, be it niacinamide or vitamin C. So currently I have this vitamin C from a brand called Coxier. And I'm using that, and then I use a facial oil. Currently I'm using Above and Beyond facial oil from Jina Alchemy. And if I need to be outdoors for a longer period of time, then I use an SPF. So I have this Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. That is pretty good. It leaves your skin hydrated. So that's it.
So
for
this
the
is
morning
like
skincare.
for the morning, and the night one.
For the night, so morning.
So do you think night skincare is really important?
Yes, I think so. Oily चाहिँ छ नि.
Okay.
Considering there's a lot of pollution, free radicals going on, the diet culture is not good. I think night skincare is important.
So how it like if you share about your night skincare, how does it look like?
So whether I'm wearing makeup or not, I always double cleanse my skin. Firstly with a cleansing balm, Flower of Life cleansing balm from Jina Alchemy. There's Flower of Life cleansing balm which emulsifies with water.
In Foreveryng too, I guess.
Yes, it is in Forever Young. And if you order it within Valley, you're going to get it delivered within 4 hours.
Yes.
So definitely have a look.
Yes.
So there's Flower of Life cleansing balm. Then I use a salicylic acid based cleanser. So salicylic acid based cleanser has been my best friend for the past, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. I love salicylic acid cleansers.
So if I'm not wrong, you use water based for double cleansing, right?
Yes, one oil based
and one
water based.
So how does it like make a difference to use double cleansing as compared to the single cleansing?
Especially when you go to the level of pores, pore level ma गएर हेर्यो भने चाहिँ double cleanse गर्यो भने, as we all know, oil dissolves oil. So त्यही भएर त्यो blackhead formation चाहिँ एकदमै drastically नै change हुन्छ कि. Blackhead occurrence चाहिँ 50% नै घट्छ कि. Yeah. Okay. Because पहिला I had like strawberry nose, all the blackheads, but now I have very minimum amount of blackhead.
Okay. Nice. So this like you do double cleansing, and do you use toner as well?
I don't use toner.
Okay.
Not yet. I haven't used a toner yet.
Okay.
But recently I got a PR from an online shop in Instagram, and I have this Tur toner. It's a Korean skincare. So I guess I'll use that since I have it. Okay. And then nighttime.
What kind of serum you apply?
Serum. I have this vitamin C is in the morning. So nighttime I'm trying this niacinamide serum, but then I used to use Kasmara's skin lightening. Okay, ke थियो नाम पनि बिर्से मैले. Anyways, it has these tyrosinase inhibitors and exfoliators, very mild since I have a lot of acne marks. So त्यो treatment, त्यसको treatment को लागि चाहिँ I'm using एउटा serum from Kasmara, lightening serum. It has tranexamic acid, it has kojic acid. It also has niacinamide, which is very effective in healing, in controlling, in reducing the marks. And then I use my facial oil.
Your facial oil, right?
Yes.
That's at the end.
At the end.
Okay, then you leave for the night, and then morning you can wash.
Yes, but अब मेरो skincare routine अलि fixed छैन कि. If my skin is feeling very dehydrated, I use a moisturizer before facial oil. Okay. But then if it's doing fine, just a good facial oil is fine. Okay. So it really depends. And even serum पनि it depends on my concern. So त्यो vitamin C serum मैले PR नपाएको भए म किनेर चाहिँ युज गर्दिन थिएँ. Since I have it, I use it. Okay. अनि त्यो बेलुकाको सिरम चाहिँ मेरो एक्ने मार्क्स नभएको भए म युज गर्दिन थिएँ. But since I have acne marks, I'm using that serum.
So you're using the serum, right? Okay. So since in your like skincare routine, you have said Beauty of Joseon, then Cosmic, right? These all brands. Currently, Korean beauty products is very hype in the market, right? And give me your personal experience. What is the reason the Korean beauty products so hype in the market?
I think the main reason is because they really care about the skin barrier. I've came across some Korean skincare products. Every product is so gentle, very gentle. Just the salicylic acid, or like US ko brand or use गर्यो भने अलि potent.
Okay.
अनि त्यसमा हाइड्रेटिङ इन्ग्रिडियन्ट्स अलिक कम हुने त्यस्तो देख्छु बट देन कोरियन स्किन केयरमा चाहिँ एकदम हाइड्रेटिङ अनि स्किन बेरियरलाई इन्ट्याक्ट राख्ने इन्ग्रिडियन्टहरू पनि जोडेको हुन्छ कि त्यसमै
Okay.
सो आई गेस त्यो इन्ग्रिडियन्टले आफ्नो काम पनि गर्छ बट देन कुनै साइड इफेक्ट दिँदैन कि कोरियन स्किन केयरले जस्तै ड्राइनेस अर स्किन बेरियर ड्यामेज हुने झन् सेन्सिटिभ भइदिने त्यस्तो नहुने भएर आई थिङ्क इट इज गेटिङ पपुलर
ओके सो अहिलेको कोरियन स्किनमा कस्तो छ भने बी युज कोरियन प्रोडक्ट्स या वान प्रोडक्ट क्वालिटी इज अन्डरस्टुड होइन अर्को कस्तो हुन्छ भन्नाले वी आर ट्राइङ टु इभन सिङ देयर स्किन केयर राइट सिङ देयर स्किन अब जुन चाहिँ कोरियनहरूको स्किन हुन्छ नि इट्स भेरी फ्ललेस एन्ड साइनिङ ग्लोइङ every time, right? So as you see, so do you think the same if we try those products, it will affect on our as well? It just depends skin to skin or like race to race or something like that.
Yes, definitely it depends from skin to skin. There's environmental factor. The environment that they live in is completely different from ours.
And the second you said like the eating habit as well.
Yes,
right?
eating habit, lifestyle, and maybe hygiene practices. अनि स्किन स्ट्रक्चर लाइक त्यहाँको जेनेटिक नै त्यस्तो हुन्छ अब यताको त हुँदैन
ट्रु बिकज अहिले पनि if we see like even in our platform, right, the Korean is the biggest demanded products, right? If we talk about the Cosrx, if we talk about let's say the Paxmoli and all, if we talk about the beauty of Joseon, it's अहिले धेरै नै हाइपमा आइरहेको छ. I think even skin 1004 is something I think from Korea, right? So the best ingredients I have seen in them is snail. That is really doing exceptionally good.
I used to
snail
use that.
like snail mucin dekhi liera snail all in one cream dekhi liera it's really doing great.
Yeah, it's doing great. In fact, I had used it and I even left a review in my Instagram. Okay, asne matra video.
How was it? So how was the response of the people
of my review? Of my review,
so because in some people it might have not worked, then they will come up with their like their own point कि नहीं मेरो मा त काम गरेन भनेर. So did you find those kind of reviews?
Not yet, but yes, अरू प्रडक्टमा चाहिँ अरू रिभ्युजहरूमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो कमेन्ट देखिरहेको हुन्छ बट मेरोमा चाहिँ धेरै के कमेन्ट हुन्छ भने तपाईँ कति धेरै स्किन केयर युज गर्नुहुन्छ अब त तपाईँको कुरा पत्याउनै मन लाग्दैन.
But so we have to keep trying, right? We have to keep trying to. This is we are doing just because to educate them, right?
Yes, exactly. One time I stopped using all the products, and my video started to become alikati monotonous, using the same product everywhere. And the people were like, "Why are you using the same product every time? We are bored. Try something new." But when I try something new, again people are like, "Why are you trying so many products?"
So this one, as I mentioned about ingredients, right? About कोरियनमा चाहिँ अहिले सबभन्दा फेमस भएको स्नेल दे युज अल एराउन्ड. अहिले चाहिँ मैले के हेर्दैछु भन्नाले इभन द इन्डियन ब्रान्ड्स हेभ स्टार्टेड एडप्टिङ द्याट स्नेलको इन्ग्रेडियन्ट्स, राइट? अब टु आस्क एकता एन्ड in her journey, what is the ingredients like the very important ingredients Ekta looks in a product? कि यो ingredients भयो भने this like suits me, or like यो ingredients भयो भने this is what works best for me. And even if like customer are going to buy any product, they should look into the ingredients and see whether it matches to their skin type or not. So how important it is?
So the ingredients that are important to me,
like be it like niacinamide or be it like something which matches to your skin.
Okay, I don't have anything in particular, but that also depends from product to product. For example, when it comes to face wash, I prefer when the face wash has salicylic acid, but then to dry skin, it's a disaster. My skin is oily, acne prone, it's not sensitive, my barrier is strong, so that's why salicylic acid based face wash works best for me. When it comes to soaps, I prefer it cold processed soap instead of normal hot processed soap. When it comes to serum, it depends on what type of concern I have. If my skin is looking dull, I look for vitamin C with L-ascorbic acid instead of other vitamin C derivatives. If I have dark spots, I look for tyrosinase inhibitors. So far, vitamin C, arbutin, and tranexamic acid has worked the best for me. And niacinamide from this brand called Numbuzin. Again, it's Korean brand.
Okay.
So
nice.
Numbuzin's number 3 serum has worked very good for my skin texture. So it depends on which product I use. And when it comes to moisturizer, my skin loves fatty acids.
Okay.
So that's why I have this whole skincare line based on fatty acids. So fatty acids work great for me.
Fatty acid, I think
Oils, basically oils.
basically oil, right? So oil based jati pani.
Oil based product भयो भने चाहिँ मलाई
But there are many people like who do not like to apply oil or
Yes,
oil
yes.
based, right? And they अनि मैले चाहिँ यो you mentioned about salicylic, right? अनि I remember during the lockdown you यत्रो hype मा आएको थियो salicylic. Everybody was behind salicylic because it is one of the major for the acnes and the pimples, right? And I still remember like there was one brand. It was so crazy high in demands, and after that, it is I guess the lockdown पछि नि यो salicylic acid को word चाहिँ धेरै नै hype मा आएको. पर like pre lockdown मा त्यत्रो थिएन यो word को देखि लिएर. So do you think salicylic plays a very vital role in like helping to acne go away, pimples haru?
So salicylic acid ma pani, as you said, lockdown bela hype ma aako chai, it was this face wash called Acne Derma face wash ke.
Correct.
You know Acne Derma face wash. Correct. So why it got famous is, I think, because it has salicylic acid, which works even when it sits on your skin for like 60 to 100 seconds. But then it doesn't leave your skin feeling dry or peel. There's no peeling or there's no sensitizing. So त्यही भएर पनि त्यो फेस वास अलि फेमस भएको जस्तो लाग्यो कि काम पनि गरिरहेछ तर साइड इफेक्ट पनि नभएर चाहिँ त्यो फेस वास अलि पपुलराइज भएको जस्तो लाग्यो.
Exactly.
But then salicylic acid as an ingredient, फेस वास जस्तो salicylic acid serum चाहिँ त्यस्तो हाइपमा आएको थिएन. त्यो एउटा पर्टिकुलर फेस वास चाहिँ हाइपमा आएको थियो. अर्को रिजन वाइ इट केम टु हाइप वाज बिकज त्यो एउटा पर्टिकुलर फेस वास चाहिँ एकदम सस्तो थियो कि.
Is this 199 bucks?
Yeah.
Right?
So त्यही भएर. But then salicylic acid as an ingredient in serum, I don't think it's very much looked up to.
Okay.
But then अहिले चाहिँ के छ भन्दा salicylic acid tonerहरू चाहिँ पपुलर हुँदैछ बिस्तारै.
Okay.
AHA BHA toner, like Paula's Choice 2% BHA.
Okay.
Isn't 2% chestnut BHA के भन्ने.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good ingredient if used correctly.
Also toner मा चाहिँ I haven't heard recently, but हाम्रो चाहिँ face wash मा चाहिँ अहिले like most of the major of the brand they have come up like they branded like their product as salicylic. Salicylic face wash, salicylic serum or something like that. अहिले चाहिँ धेरै नै hype मा आएको छ. In fact, they have still started like with giving a percentage into 2%, 5%, 10%. So it is just like that's a lockdown era when it happens. त्यसपछि यो ingredient धेरै नै hype मा आएको. So generally हामीले skincare मा हेर्दा like since we are talking lots about the skincare because this is how we know Ekta, like your journey, like you have भनौँ न अहिले जुन आजको टाइममा 75 days hard challenge हरु चलिरहेको छ because that time you yourself started like your skincare journey being with all the pimples then having the clear skin, right? You during your journey मा चाहिँ what you found the most important product, like most important you नभई नहुने, be it like face wash, be it like sunscreen, be it like moisturizer, or what was your like kind of holy grail product that you wanted to have it in any given point of time?
Cleanser, obviously. Face wash.
So cleanser was the like utmost important.
Yes, utmost important because even if my face is not clean, there's no point in applying any other product on top.
True.
So yeah, that's why.
So how important is sunscreen for you?
Sunscreen, it really depends. Considering, so I have a pretty different take on this. Okay. So I believe what data shows is, and what I follow is, if your diet is good enough, if your diet has a nutrient rich food, it doesn't have any rancid oil, oxidized oil. If your diet doesn't have oxidized oil, you don't need sunscreen. This might be very controversial. Sunscreen important. It's pretty important.
So also like I wanted to understand from you, winter and like I have seen from one of your posts like winter skincare and like summer skincare. So कतिको डिफरेन्स हुन्छ स्किन यो दुईटा क्लाइमेटमा?
सो अब नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा इट्स हट ह्युमिड समर अनि ड्राई कोल्ड विन्टर. सो अफकोर्स हट ह्युमिड समर हुँदाखेरि पिपल do not prefer extremely hydrating products or extremely oily products because it could get tacky. But then winter ma चाहिँ people prefer very much hydrating, alikati emollient products, very skin softening products because the weather is very harsh and dry. So I guess that's where it gets different.
Okay, because about talking about my experience, like my customer experience, the demand during the summer season is different.
Exactly.
The demand during the winter season is different.
Yes.
So it's you can see completely a difference. So we get a lot of data, like what customer are ordering in winter and what they are ordering in summer.
Yes, exactly. About summer ko we just talked about snail mucin. So I don't think I will need snail mucin or my skin would like snail mucin in the summer. त्यो snail mucin ले धेरै hydrate गरेर अलिकति congested भएर मेरो त झन् blackheads or सानो सानो whiteheads आइदिन सक्छ कि. But then winter ma, since the weather is dry, my skin is demanding for some moisture. So winter ma चाहिँ it absorbed really well. The snail mucin, it did really good job in my skin.
So now today, right, snail mucin is mostly in the winter use, right?
Yes.
Than the summer. Good.
Yeah.
And now, Ekta, we talk about like you're one of the most what you love, that's your hair, right? So what made Ekta to keep a long hair?
So my hair. So what actually happened is I wasn't allowed to trim my hair as a child. I know I had my last big chop when I was in grade 1. त्यसपछि I never had a big chop here because my mom didn't allow me. I don't know why. I was not allowed to cut my hair. And I have these curtain bangs. I was not even allowed to have these curtain bangs. So full straight. And of course, school ma allowed पनि थिएन त्यस्तो fringesहरू राख्नु.
True.
अनि अब एक टाइम चाहिँ एकदम काट्न मन लागेको थियो कपाल, but then my mom didn't allow. So त्यो मलाई कपाल काट्न दिनु भएन बिकज त्यो कपाल बाट्नु पर्थ्यो नि त, अनि बिच बिचबाट कपाल निस्किँदा अनटाइडी देख्ने भएर. अनि त्यस्तो कपाल नकाट्दा नकाट्दा मलाई चाहिँ मेरो कपालको एकदम माया लाग्न थाल्यो. अनि त्यसपछि मलाई कहिले पनि काट्नु मन लागेन. But the sad part is I had boring water in my home, boring water supply, hard water मात्र आउने कि. So त्यसले गर्दा मेरो कपाल तारको जस्तो भएको थियो कि. Even my nickname was Jhadu in school because it was very rough like Jhadu. It was very straight, pointy. But I wanted long, silky, shiny hair. So त्यो एकदम rough, dry, damaged, brittle hair like soft, silky, shiny बनाउने प्रोसेसमा I learned a lot of things which I share in social media now.
True. No, we have seen your hair care journey as well. So it's like because कति मान्छेले चाहिँ there are many people who do not want to keep a longer hair because it requires a lot of maintenance. So in you, like how do you think like the like longer the hair, the higher the maintenance?
Of course.
Is it?
Yeah. But मलाई चाहिँ बानी भइसक्यो. I don't think it consumes extra time from my routine. पहिलादेखि लामै थियो. So
nice. So what is like understanding your the way you are having like your hair, right? What is the secret like your hair care routine? What do you do generally to maintain it as it is?
I include bond repairing products and I avoid using hard water.
Hard water in a sense, the tap water?
So hard water मा चाहिँ यो अनवान्टेड मिनरलहरू धेरै हुन्छ कि जुन चाहिँ जसले गर्दा पानी पनि एल्कलाइन हुन्छ. अनि त्यसले गर्दा since hair is acidic, it loves acidic products, but the hard water is alkaline, so pH balance नमिलेर कपाल फ्रिजी भइदिन्छ कि. Alkaline.
Because I've seen one of your posts where you have mentioned like you use apple cider as well.
Yeah, because it makes the water acidic. But then hard water is alkaline and it doesn't match with the pH of the hair, so त्यही भएर hair brittle भइदिने अनि यो split ends हरु आउने कपाल टुक्रिने.
Do you suffer with the split as well?
Yeah, of course I do. Split ends. Yeah, I still do.
Okay. So what is like what do you do any kind of DIY as well during the hair care like the routine ma?
Yes, my favorite DIY, it was quite viral at a time. What I do is I mix raw honey with yogurt and ghee.
Okay, you have mentioned in the post, right?
Yes, I've mentioned that in the post. And
so how you do it? So has it worked very well?
Yes, it has worked very well for me as well as some of the people who have actually tried it watching my video.
Okay, so like if you want to like explain to anyone who wants to try, how to do this kind of DIY?
So I take honey,
Mm-hmm.
dahi, and ghee in equal ratio. I mix it and apply it on my hair.
That's it.
Yeah.
And just
Apply it on my hair, keep it for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then shampoo and condition regularly.
Okay, so you just keep it 15 20 minutes and then you shampoo it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
So,
one DIY I love. But it gets messy.
okay, मैले चाहिँ एउटा I don't know whether it's a myth or truth. Does oiling your hair actually grows your hair?
There has been some research with some oils like rosemary essential oil.
Okay.
There has been research about pumpkin seed oil, about black cumin seed oil, about cedarwood and lavender essential oil. So एकदम limited oil को मात्र actually research भएको छ,
Okay.
which has actually proven to grow some hair.
Mm-hmm.
But सबै oilले चाहिँ I don't think it does
Okay.
promote hair growth, but rather it's the massage that is helping the hair to grow because of blood circulation.
That's blood circulation. Right?
Not the oil,
Correct,
but
correct.
the massage.
Correct. No, because like we had this thing called त्यो पहिलादेखि भन्दै आउने नि त त्यो तोरीको तेल लगाउनु कोकोनट तेल लगाउनु बाल अझै आउँछ स्ट्रङ हुन्छ because there was a time when I was really actually suffering with this again the hair fall thing, right? And this was actually seasonal hair fall, but it was not. And during that time I was trying to explore all the medication like in a key ones. Even the worst part, like I tried minoxidil as well, which was like not rightly recommended, like but still like I tried it to in a hope ki obviously my hair fall will stop, right? But eventually I came to that was seasonal hair fall. And then in between I got so much of advice like try oil, like be it like mustard oil or coconut oil, but nothing had worked.
So when was this?
I think it was in the year like 2021, something like that. So त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ just I came across, and later after like this this beauty influencer and the like health advice, like you can all this social platform. Then I went into the research. Then I found out actually this hair oiling doesn't promote some of the like rosemary, right? Rosemary has come up in a hype. अहिलेको टाइममा चाहिँ एकदम हाइपमा आएको छ rosemary. So it has shown like the kind of what growth it gives, right? And हामीले त्यही भएर चाहिँ एन्ड कस्तो भएर त भन्नु यो रोजमेरीकैमा चाहिँ सो देयर वर सर्टेन प्रोडक्ट्स विच एक्चुली वर्कड एज वेल, त्यो पनि मैले चाहिँ हेरिरहेको छु. एन्ड अल्सो एउटा चाहिँ अर्को कन्सर्न भनेको लाइक वी एज एन मेल, राइट, मेल अर फिमेल वाट एभर, डु यु थिङ्क लाइक वेयरिङ हेलमेट फर अ लङ टाइम damages your hair or it's just a myth?
I think it does cause some damage because त्यो हेलमेट लगाइराखेपछि स्पेसली इन समर त्यो स्वेट एक्युमुलेट हुन्छ होइन, अनि सो देयर इज मोइस्चर, सो मोइस्चर भएपछि इट्स अ ब्रिडिङ ग्राउन्ड फर अल द ब्याक्टेरियम. सो द्याट्स वाइ मेबी म्यालिसिजिया फलिकुलाइटिस विच इज नोन एज ड्यान्ड्रफ त्यो बढ्न सक्छ, त्यो बढ्ने चान्सेस धेरै भएर it can cause hair fall as well.
Oh, because I guess it damages the scalp health as well, right?
Scalp health, yes, it can cause हुन्छ नि यो के भन्छ यसलाई, त्यसको नामै बिर्सेँ मैले. त्यो मास्क लगायो भने पनि एउटा जस्तो त्यो फ्रिक्सनहरूले गर्दा
एक्ज्याक्टली
त्यसको टर्मै बिर्सेँ मैले.
Anyways,
dermatitis. Yeah, I guess it's called dermatitis. So त्यसले गर्दा यो स्क्याल्पको स्किन इन्फ्लेम भएर त्यस्तो नि हुन सक्छ, एलर्जिक रिएक्सन.
मैले चाहिँ because this my personal experience, the moment like when I was not using any kind of cloth and was wearing helmets, I have seen the hair fall. And not only me, measure of the boys I've seen, like I guess I think many of the, right, त्यो चाहिँ भइरहेको छ. And it is like not research or it's personal experience हो, त्यो चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ हेरिरहेको छ अहिले चाहिँ. फाइन. अनि हाम्रो त अहिले हेयर केयरको कुराहरू भयो, एन्ड आई हेभ सिन इन वान अफ यर पोस्ट समथिङ कल्ड मनसुन हेयर फल, राइट? त्यो मनसुन हेयर फलमा मेनी पिपल लाइक टेक इट एज देयर काइन्ड अफ कि अब हेयर फल स्टार्ट भयो भनेर. तर हाउ टु आइडेन्टिफाई दिस मनसुन हेयर, बिकज मेरो पनि सर्टन लाइक काइन्ड अफ सिजनल हेयर फल चाहिँ भइरहेको थियो. लाइक मी देयर माइट बी सो मेनी पिपल हु माइट नट डिफ्रेन्सिएट वाट इज सिजनल हेयर फल, वाट इज एक्चुअल हेयर फल. त्यसमा चाहिँ कसरी आइडेन्टिफाई गर्ने, लाइक डु यु हेभ दिस काइन्ड अफ हेयर फल अर समथिङ, बिकज यु हेभ सो नाइसली यु हेभ मेन्सन द त्यो पोस्टमा मनसुन हेयर फल. सो वाट इज एक्चुअली द मनसुन हेयर फल?
Monsoon बेलातिर एक्कासी कपाल
And the
सबै खायो
reason
भने
is
it's
is,
monsoon
is it
echo.
because the humid?
Yes, it's because of humidity mostly.
Okay. So Ekta just wanted to know, you come up with this DIY idea, right? So is it like, from your mom, or else you do lot of research or something like that?
So DIY hair masks.
Ajay, Ajay. Like be it a face mask or the hair or something like,
Oh, I don't think I've done DIY face mask.
Ajay.
DIY face mask one is just like aloe vera gel or honey, which is basic, basic के भन्छ त्यसलाई, hydrating ingredient.
Okay.
Humectant,
Okay.
which is a basic humectant. But hair mask को लागि चाहिँ, no, I don't research very deeply. It's just that it has been passed on from generation to generation. So I have my Tulamamu, my aunt, who is very much into DIY hair care and so on. So yeah, I tried her DIYs, which worked pretty much well for my hair. But later on, when I researched individual ingredient like how dahi or curd has lactic acid and humectant properties, how honey has humectant properties that can actually hydrate your hair, and how ghee is a saturated fat which can prevent your hair from hydral fatigue. So combining all the ingredients, having a look at each ingredient and mixing it. So I have fun. That's it. I just look into each ingredient and check out their benefits, and it's actually beneficial. And it's about self-experimentation as well. I experiment it on myself, some of my friends, my parents. It works for them, then I share it.
You have been doing makeup, but what is the best part I have liked about your makeup is you balance skincare and makeup both. So how you do that?
Balance skincare and makeup.
So like most of the time, like much of primer use but you use moisturizer, so you make sure like skincare is there, like even if and you do minimal as possible. So what's your take on that?
I don't think there's anything to balance, or I don't think there has to be an opinion on that, because makeup looks good only when the skincare is good. So I try to depict the skincare part as well, and that's it.
Nice. So how often you do makeup? Like, so do you like do more often, or you are a minimal kind of person, or you are like a heavy kind of person in makeup?
I'm definitely not heavy in makeup. So यस्तो हुन्छ, मेकअपको पनि मेरो टाइमिङ हुन्छ. Sometime I don't apply makeup at all. I go around bare face, even in parties. But then some days it's like I glam up every single day. Glam on minimal makeup, the one that I'm doing right now. So right now I'm on makeup phase. So I do minimal, a simple foundation, eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick.
Okay, nice.
Minimal makeup.
So talking about like we have known your skincare journey. So how your problem, right? You made content out of it, and then you started in a mission to like teach people, educate people, and then your hair care journey, then a bit of makeup also. But mostly, I know you how your skincare journey has started and the hair care journey has started. But very interestingly, which I was very curious as an entrepreneur, right? Your Jina, right? How you started Jina, and the other day what you have mentioned, right? Like how your collaboration and the mentorship, like you were very smart to be as in like how to make sure you do not come out of the product what people are looking for, rather than like you yourself manufacture the product and market ma liera jane bhanda pani you did like research what people are looking for, and then like do not going for like sales marketing ma bhanda pani you made a right product of your experience, and then you go. Now you tell me your entrepreneurial journey, how Jina started, and what is the actual name of Jina, and how it is doing right now.
Okay, let's start with what Jina Alchemy is. First of all, it's not pronounced Jina Alchemy. It's Jino Alchemy.
Gino?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not Jina. It's
so Jina.
Gino.
What does it mean?
So Jina means it's named after a goddess, Sri Annapurna in Mepi Ajima.
Okay.
So Jina means enlightened.
Okay.
Just that. So since I'm into Choriya dance, the classical Nepali dance. So चौरियामा चाहिँ एउटा जिनबाट जननी भन्ने एउटा देवता हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँको एउटा डान्स फर्म पनि छ. सो त्यतैबाट इन्स्पायर भएर जिन, अनि एल्केमी मिन्स टर्निङ थिङ्स टु गोल्ड. it means chemical reaction.
Mhm.
So yeah, Jina Alchemy, just random Jina Alchemy.
So how long it has been you started, Gina?
I guess 2.5 years हुन लाग्यो.
So how is it? How was your experience as an entrepreneur?
Experience.
Did you have ups and downs or something like
Yes,
that? Or
definitely. When it comes to product development, there are a lot of ups and downs. सामान बनेको हुन्छ त्यो फ्लप खान्छ यति धेरै फालिदिनु पर्छ. Of course R&D मा चाहिँ there were challenges, but then अरू administrative finance को कुरामा चाहिँ luckily I had my mentor, so that's why त्यस्तो गाह्रो पनि भएन.
Okay.
Since there was a guidance.
But अहिलेको टाइममा being like in Nepal, a made in Nepal product, right? It's a very hard challenge to compete with international brand. So what do you think, like what makes special Gina, what you said, like it can compete with the international brand and can give you the best quality and the best result?
So what I've seen is, I may be wrong, but कतिवटा made in Nepal brandहरु देख्छु नि जुन म नेपालमा, it is literally just made in Nepal, but the ingredients are either from US or Singapore or Bangkok or China or India.
Okay.
So ingredients are from some other country, and then it is compiled and made in Nepal matra. But that's where Jina Alchemy stands out, because not every, but most of the raw ingredients that we source are from local villagers, from local wilds of Nepal. So,
Okay.
So they were like lockdown बेला पनि कतिवटा बिजनेसहरु they had to shut down because yeah कस्टमहरु खुलेको थिएन अनि of course यो इम्पोर्टहरु गर्न पाएको थिएन हैन. But then how Jina Alchemy stands out is actually the ingredients are also sourced from Nepal as well.
It's completely 100% made in Nepal. From sourcing the
100% चाहिँ नेपालबाटै हो भनेर चाहिँ छैन, but mostly चाहिँ नेपालकै छ कि.
Okay. So major part of ingredients are from Nepal.
अनि त्यस्तो गरेर कस्ट पनि घट्यो हैन. अनि अर्को एउटा प्रब्लम चाहिँ के देख्छु भन्दा त्यो बल्कमा अर्डर गरेन भने कस्ट कस्तो हाई हुन्छ नि त.
Exactly.
बट बल्कमा अर्डर गर्न सकेपछि चाहिँ त्यो कस्टहरु पनि घट्दै जान्छ हैन.
True.
सो त्यही भएर एउटा यो मार्जिन पनि ठ्याक्क मिलाएर राखेर, यो प्राइस पोइन्टहरु पनि ठ्याक्क कम्पिटिटिभ प्राइसमा मिलाएर राखेर, आई थिंक त्यही भएर पनि Jina Alchemy is where it is right now, and I think that's why it has the possibility to compete.
No, true, because even the price wise is also very affordable kind of thing, and
without compromising the quality.
And like even I'm surprised the kind of response it's getting from the customer. Like I think you might have done like seen also stock out movement wherein like customer are ordering in a huge number and you're just out of stock, right? So how does this as a challenge, is it like exciting or else is it like challenging when you see like all of your products sold out? So how is the experience?
So सुरुमा चाहिँ it used to excite me in a positive way, because wow, people are liking our products, and wow, out of stock हुनु, wow जस्तो लाग्थ्यो. But then out of stock हुनु चाहिँ, it is the inability of us to manage things properly पो रहेछ कि हैन त.
True.
So yes, it is kind of badge of honor, but that thing is not to be considered as a badge of honor, but rather a lesson that we should learn.
True.
हैन. त्यो product out of stock हुनु भनेको त
supply management
supply chain नमिलेर production side तिर अलिकति weakness देखेको हो नि त. So that's the point where we need to ramp up अहिले Jina Alchemy मा.
Are you enjoying your entrepreneurial journey?
Yes.
Okay. So do you think like Ekta, I just wanted to ask you a very sincere question. Like, do you think you as a content creator has leveraged a lot in the success of Jina Alchemy?
I have leveraged a lot in the success of Jina Alchemy.
Yeah, like because of you as a content creator, because like many people know you as an Ekta, right? And they follow you. What what you advise them, and many of the people follow and they trust you. So do you think too you're a leverage, you're a niche, you're a leverage create gar, and that has played a very crucial role in the success of Jina?
Yes, definitely.
So you agree that right?
I already had a certain number of audience who actually trusted me. So त्यही भएर पनि जिना एल्केमी किक स्टार्ट गर्न चाहिँ अलि भए नै हेल्प भएको थियो.
Correct. Because otherwise, it takes a lot of time to build a brand.
Yeah.
Because it's a very kind of, you have to spend the money in the marketing, then you create a brand awareness. तब गएर चाहिँ product त्यत्रो, because 2.5 year मा चाहिँ यत्रो यो level को चाहिँ brand grow गरेको, and people know about your brand. It's just because of how you have leveraged your platform, to have that awareness about the brand, right? That's really nice. And also don't you think, because I think one of my good friend has quote, so I'll just read the quote. Personal branding is must if you are building B2B business, right? But it can come as a liability if it is a B2C business. So the point is, if you are having B2 business, personal branding is good. But B2C on a time, direct to consumer on a, what if your product are not good, right? Product after the राम्रो content दिइरहेको छ, I have built so much of good platform, right? And then at the end, your product चलेन भने, त्यो bash भयो भने चाहिँ त्यो आफ्नो personal branding is liability. So did you have that kind of fear कि भोलिको टाइम product नचल्यो भने what happens? If the result doesn't come, then what happens? So has that fear in you कहिले पनि त्यो fear थियो होला in back of the mind?
Of course थियो. In fact, अहिले पनि जिना एल्केमीको सबै प्रडक्ट त चलेकै छैन कि. There are certain products which जसले गर्दा अरू प्रडक्टहरूले पनि पिकअप लियो, but still there are some products जुन बाट राम्रो फिडब्याक आएको छैन. त्यो डर त सधैँ हुन्छ, but then we move on and we work harder.
True.
We try to find the solution. So
there is out of 100 SKU, there will be majorly 1 or 2 SKU which are the hero products.
Yes.
Rest
80-20
doesn't rest doesn't performs at all.
Yes.
That isn't with every brand.
Every brand, yeah. This 80-20 rule, like त्यो भनेको 20% of the product ले गर्दा त्यो 80% को पनि sales हुने.
Nice. And what is your favorite, favorite in a sense, what is a hero product in Jina?
Jina Alchemy.
The top selling product.
Third hair oil.
Hair oil. What is it is best for? What is the review you have got from the customer? कि यो यसको लागि चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो छ. Even if our audience are watching this, the podcast, the conversation, what will you say, why this product is best for?
So third eye hair oil, as we discussed earlier, has all those essential oils like rosemary essential oil. It has cedarwood essential oil. It has pumpkin seed oil. It has black cumin seed oil. It has castor oil. So all these oils that have been proven in the scientific literature to work against hair loss and to regrow new hair. So that's why if you have a look at the feedback, if you have a look at the reviews, many of the people who suffer from hair loss due to various hormonal reasons have regained their hair.
Okay, nice.
Regained their hair thickness. And yeah, यो hair fall पनि stop भएको भनेर कतिजनाले रिभ्यू दिनुभएको छ कि.
That's really nice. That's really nice. Because generally first time product बनाउँदा चाहिँ कहिले पनि त्यति राम्रो चाहिँ हुँदैन कि. So after many trials and errors, and then again experiment गरेर बल्ल R&D गरेर बल्ल product एउटा राम्रो बनेर जान्छ नि त. So I think it's a very fast growth what I have seen.
Yes, the R&D team is pretty much strong. Yeah, and even the ratio matters when it comes to formulating oil blends, like kati carrier oil ma kati essential oil हाल्ने, so that it works optimally. त्यस्तो कुराहरु. Yeah, so R&D part is always difficult.
So यता नेपालमा you have built all the products in Nepal, right? So basically it's made in Nepal. So do you think made in Nepal को beauty product लाई there is a market acceptance, like people believe कि म made in Nepal product पनि लगाउँछु भनेर?
Yes.
So people give a try, right?
Yes.
Okay.
कस्तो नेपालमा कि बाहिर?
नेपालमा जस्तो because measure कस्तो हुन्छ भन्नाले कुन कन्ट्रीको हो भन्ने सोधिरहेको हुन्छ कस्टमरले, right? And then they are more prefer Korean or else US products or European product, त्यसपछि Indian products, right? But नेपालको प्रोडक्टलाई त्यत्रो एक्सेप्टेन्स छ र मान्छेहरूले खोजिरहेको हुन्छ र. This is what I really wanted to know. So how was your experience with Jina?
So luckily, as I mentioned earlier, I already had a base of audience who trusted me. Okay. So that's why त्यसरी चाहिँ किक स्टार्ट गर्न सजिलो भएको थियो. अनि सुरुमा चाहिँ of course people don't prefer Nepali skincare.
Exactly.
But then पछि अटो मार्केटिङ हुँदै गएपछि चाहिँ पिपल हेभ द अर्ज टु ट्राई रहेछ कि
हाम्रोमा चाहिँ लाइक फरेभरिङमा कस्तो हुन्छ बिकज वी सी लट्स अफ डेटा राइट आफ्टर सिइङ द डेटा पिपल आर मोर इन्क्लाइन टु इन्टरनेसनल ब्रान्ड्स लाइक कोरियन अहिले त कोरियामा चाहिँ एकदमै हाइप लाइक द डिमान्ड्स हेज रियली गन हाई एन्ड देन अहिले चाहिँ इन्डियन मार्केट हेज टेकन अ रियली huge place अहिलेको टाइममा the best of the best brand like major like 40-50% of the brands in Indian markets which customer like they are repeating order right probably maybe the product quality or R&D because made in Nepal bhaneko the ratio is very less so just wanted to ask like what it is all about so that's a good like like what our mindset is like what a like जनरल टिपिकल नेपाल माइन्डसेट बाहिरको बनेको चाहिँ अभियसली राम्रै नै हुन्छ भनेर त्यो एउटा माइन्डसेट छ नि त प्रब्ली देयर द पास्ट र द हिस्ट्री कस्टमरको एक्सपिरियन्स पहिलाको प्रोडक्टदेखि पहिलाको प्रोडक्ट चाहिँ त्यत्रो आरएनडी भनेर आएको हुन्थ्यो नि जुन चाहिँ अहिलेको आइरहेको छ सो प्रब्ली द्याट अल्सो एक्सपिरियन्स प्लेज अ भेरी भाइटल रोल वाइ पिपल आर त्यति एक्सेप्टेन्स छैन भनेर बट लाइक यो ब्रान्ड्स लाइक जिना वाट इज डुइङ राइट नाउ पिपल माइट हेभ स्टार्टेड ओके and there is a brand called different like I think natural earth or pani and diva pani probably these also are brand really doing good so अहिले चाहिँ slowly चाहिँ acceptance चाहिँ बढ्ने लागेको छ so अहिले जिनेको कुरा गर्दा चाहिँ so what's your so how you are thinking to take this brand like where can we see this brand in the coming like 3 or 5 years so are we going to see more SKUs in the products, more of the category line or something, or is it coming with the different category like skincare, the shampoo, I mean, so what is the plan?
So I guess upon next few years, the SKU badhaउने plan चाहिँ छैन.
Okay.
We are just focusing on creating a strong base, creating a strong administrative system, and maybe in the export industry. So we are focusing on marketing. We'll be focusing on creating a strong base for the administrative work, for the finance, and especially marketing, rather than increasing the number of products.
So are you kind of are you the only digital brand or offline money अहिले चलिरहेको छ जिनाको like offline मा भन्नु like स्टोरहरुमा देखि
yes अहिले चाहिँ हामी स्टोरमा पनि दिइराछौं
physical store
yes
very nice so how is the response in the store as well
it's pretty good
so
especially beauty stores
so how you if you compare with the online to the offline what do you think the best जाने र best conversion हुने कतातिर online मा चाहिँ offline मा छ
I don't quite know because मैले अहिले चाहिँ mainly गरेको online नै हो
okay
but I feel like offline मा अब बल्ल स्टार्ट गर्दैछु offline चाहिँ so I think offline ले अझै राम्रो पिकअप लिन सक्छ कि जस्तो लाग्छ कि मलाई
the beauty of online is like you can track everything right and you can know the customer feedbacks the clear reviews there which ultimately helps you to improve your product
yes so, definitely so yes online marketing गरेको एकदम फाइदा हो डेटा एक्सट्र्याक्ट गरेर फन्ड मार्केटिङलाई पनि पछि एकदम काम लाग्ने कुरा हो बट समवेयर आई थिंक यो अफलाइन जुन जहाँ पनि आँखा अगाडि देखेपछि चाहिँ आई थिंक it will be more convincing for people to buy.
Offline is there.
So
offline,
I prefer online, but I feel like offline. I prefer online. But I think offline पनि एकदम ठुलो scope.
It's true because like online currently, even if you talk about the market is just only 3 to 5% only. Rest 90 to 95% is all offline. So definitely market is in offline. But what happens? Past experience for every young मा कस्तो भएको छ भन्नाले once your brand does good in the online so the offline demands goes high
exactly
त्यो चाहिँ भएको हामीले धेरै नै हेरेको छ but if your presence are not good in the offline online then offline also demands is not that much great the demands भनेको त्यत्रो हुँदै हुँदैन
but I think it's also vice versa कि offline मा पनि डिमान्ड बढ्यो भने online मा नि सबले त्यो खोज्न थाल्छ कि
probably नै त्यो छ because these both are like online or offline is something like an ecosystem wherein like they maintain both अब हाम्रो चाहिँ since हामीले चाहिँ जिनाको कुरा गरे and how you have leveraged your content your digital credibility to build this brand otherwise if let's say if any random xyz like any random Tom or something like that if they wants to build Jina even though the quality it would have been very difficult right but your content, your digital presence, देखि लिएर होइन how you have leveraged your brand value to build Jina has been a very key role to bring Jina where it is right now. So talking about your as a content journey, right? I mean, because it's your content journey, right? So content journey ma, how if you see back, right? If you see back, let's say down the line, since when you started making content, which year?
2020
2020
July.
मा, right? So 2020 जुलाईमा र अहिले हेर्दा फेसिङ फर्स्ट क्यामेरादेखि लिएर अहिलेसम्मको जर्नी हाउ इट वाज, सो वाट had helped you to grow where you are right now?
What helped me to grow?
Exactly.
I think
Experience पनि journey पनि भन्दा हुन्छ. So how was your journey? How was it when first time facing a camera? Was it nervous or you were not able to do it, or like एउटा एउटा हुन्छ नि एउटा प्रोक्रास्टिनेट, आज गर्दैन भोलि गर्छु गरेर त्यो, was it something like that, or else like गर्ने हो त गर्ने हो होला?
No, I never did procrastinate in this type of stuff because गर्ने हो भने म त गरिदिइहालेको थिएँ.
Okay.
But 2020 भन्दा अगाडि पनि I used to make makeup videos, but फ्लप खाइहाल्यो. त्यसपछि स्किन केयर भिडियोज बनाउन थालिसकेपछि चाहिँ अलिअलि अडियन्सहरूले रुचाउन थाल्नु भएको हो कि.
So you went to niche एकदमै.
Yes, niche बन्दै गयो आफै.
Okay.
It was not my plan, but बन्दै गयो.
Okay.
अनि about facing camera, of course, if I have त्यति बेला चाहिँ I don't think I was nervous or less confident, but looking now I was a lot less confident रहेछ कि.
Okay.
Like आवाज पनि सानो स्वरले, I did face the camera, but अलि सानो स्वर अलिकति लजाएर बोल्ने रहेछ.
Okay.
अनि क्लियरली नबोल्ने रहेछ. But now I'm more comfortable in front of camera. Of course, बानी भइसक्यो नि त.
Okay. So when you started, like, you know, since अब धेरै टाइममा यता आइसक्यो भने how, because as you said, like, you know, something you wanted to be famous, right? That's that's the reason why you chose camera, like, you know, to come to be as a content creator, right? And that you went in the niche. And the next part, like, you know, monetizing was something like, you know, you really wanted. So the first time when regarding monetizing, did you approach the brand or the brand approached you? Kasto bataya?
I approached.
Oh, you approached the brand.
I approached सुरुमा जुवास.
Okay, Juwas was your first brand?
Yes, Juwas was my first brand.
Okay.
Because त्यति बेला के भएको थियो भन्दा I was very much into oils. त्यति बेला नै. अनि hemp oil worked so good for me. But US बाट मगाउनु पर्थ्यो हैन, so much extra charge. But then नेपालमा चाहिँ त्यही जुवासको hemp oil, cold pressed oil नेपालमै पाउँदो रहेछ, सस्तो पनि रहेछ. अनि I checked the quality, both had similar type of fragrance. उल्टो जुवासको त ग्लास बोतलमा थियो. द वान द्याट आई बट फ्रम युएस वाज प्लास्टिक प्याकेजिङ. नाउ भन्ने ब्रान्ड, भेरी पपुलर ब्रान्ड. सो या अनि पछि क्वालिटी युज गर्दै जाँदाखेरि पनि एकदम मन पर्न थाल्यो कि त्यो जुवासको हेम्पसिड ओइल. अनि त्यसपछि हेम्पसिड ओइलको डिमान्ड पनि बढ्न थालेछ कि त्यसपछि जुवासमा चाहिँ. अनि
ड्युरिङ लकडाउनको बेलामा धेरै नै बढेको थियो डिमान्ड.
यस ओइलहरूको पनि. अनि त्यसपछि जुवास सेन्ट मी सम अफ देयर प्रडक्ट्स लाइक कोकोनट ओइल, यताउति पनि ट्राई गर न त भनेर. त्यसपछि आई ट्राइड. अनि आई युज टु मेक भिडियोज फर फ्री, सिम्पली आउट अफ प्यासन, सिम्पली बिकज आई वान्टेड टु एजुकेट. अनि पछि गएर चाहिँ ए दिस कुड बी अ थिङ फर मोनिटाइजेसन भनेर लेट्स डु अ ब्रान्ड कोल्याब. मेरो रिन्युमरेसन फीहरू यति यति छ, के अरे कोल्याब गरौँ न है भन्दाखेरि दे एक्सेप्टेड माई रिक्वेस्ट. अनि द्याट्स हाउ इट अल स्टार्टेड, हेम्पसिड ओइलबाट.
Nice. And you are also very selective about the brand what you promote, like, you know, because we have seen, like, I have seen, like, in the other day we have spoke about on the brand what you believe that only you promote, right? So so has it come like, you know, when do you think like kun brand मैले choose गर्ने नगर्ने, because many of the content creator ले चाहिँ यो चीज चाहिँ डिफ्रेन्सिएट गर्न सक्दैन नि त. लाइक सो वाट मेड यु कि मैले यो गर्दैन, यो गर्छु बिकज एट द सेम टाइम देयर इज मनी अल्सो इन्भल्भ, बिकज मनी क्यान गिभ यु अ टेम्पटेसन, लाइक, यु नो, जस्ट साउट आउट त दिने हो, यु जस्ट लाइक यु हेभ टु मेक अ कन्टेन्ट, यु क्यान मेक इट, लाइक, यु नो, जस्ट कन्टेन्ट बनाए भइ त हाल्यो होइन. बट वाट मेड यु सो स्ट्रङ, नै यो ब्रान्डमा बिलिभ गर्दैन, द्याट्स वाइ आई वन्ट डु इट. सो वाट वाज in your mind or something like that कि मलाई चाहिँ money doesn't matter, what the content is, what I am promoting is matter one.
अब यो कुरामा चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि I never chased money. I just chased providing value driven content.
Okay.
Ani how I select brands was the question, right?
Awesome. So like what like how do you segregate भन्नाले कि जस्तो like your brand चाहिँ अब let's say मैले XYZ brand आयो like any of the promotion को लागि like hi Ekta so we are so and brand so we are offering you this money can you promote us so what do you do, what is the next step, so do you do a lot of research on the brand and then you do it, or else like if you do not like the brand you just avoid it, no I'm not going to do it, so how you make that decision?
So I have certain principles and values that I stick to. And of course, the brand that is approaching me have their principles and values. I have a look at the brand, their reviews, the ingredients that they use, how they source it. And if it matches with my principles and values, I'm ready to work with them, and I'm ready to try their products at first. And if I like their products, then I'm ready to work with them, else I'm not.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
Nice. Because like many of like content build गर्ने कोमा र like to have, because money plays a very vital role, right? Because that's why you're making a content out of it, but many of the content creators cannot differentiate नि त अनि त्यही भएर पनि कति बेलामा चाहिँ like even as you said the audience like they sometimes the person is using some product, sometimes some person is, so to differentiate गर्ने पनि गाह्रो हुन्छ कि, so standing to your principle and values takes a lot of courage to come in. And also like what is if any of the person like are getting into this beauty influencer or they're trying to grow in the beauty influencer, what's your advice or tips and trick to grow the niche, to grow their own platform, to make sure they have a very genuine followers and they have a very healthy growth?
Learn to say no. Don't randomly accept every brand for the sake of money. That way you are compromising your audience's trust.
Okay.
And you always stick to your values. Always know your why.
Okay.
Like I see some influencers using random products saying it is so nice, just saying it is so nice, it worked well for me, but how, why? Once you state your why, I think it will be a lot more convincing. So if you can't find the answer to your why you like that product, then I guess don't promote it. It's at least what I did. Like it's going good, but I don't know. If I can't give a good reason why I like that product, if I cannot explain it, then I'd rather not.
Good. And do you think as a digital creator अहिले नेपालमा being in a niche has a profession? अहिले किन अब अहिलेको टाइममा चाहिँ लाइक अहिलेमा चाहिँ प्रोफेसन भन्न सक्छौ, दिस वाट आई डु, दिस आई एम अ डिजिटल क्रिएटर, डु यु थिङ्क दिस इज अ प्रोफेसन अहिलेको नेपालमा एन्ड यु क्यान मेक मनी आउट अफ इट?
लाइभलीहुड नै चलाउन त नो, आई डोन्ट थिङ्क कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसन अलोन इज इनफ.
So you mean you need to have a very kind of secure job and then you can do content creation, right?
Or learn to monetize well.
Okay.
त्यति हो, नत्र कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसन ब्रान्ड कोलाबोरेसनले मात्र गरेर चाहिँ आई डोन्ट थिङ्क लाइभलीहुड चलाउनलाई चाहिँ इनफ.
बिकज यहाँ चाहिँ त्यत्रो कम्पिटिसन पनि छैन, वेरिन लाइक डिफ्रेन्ट ब्रान्ड चेजिङ टु यु, राइट, टु वेरिन यु क्यान मोनिटाइज एज वेल. हो यसमा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ हिजो पनि के गरेको थियो भन्नाले, सो आई थिङ्क मी एन्ड आवर टिम, राइट, एन्ड दे ह्याड सम Q&A with the customer. So like tomorrow we are going to have a podcast and wherein like Ekta is coming, so do you have any question regarding and you do have question to her, then please ask. So there are some questions what they have asked. Sure. So I'll just read it out for you. Navanita KMC asked, who is her best friend? Okay, she is asking who is who is your best friend?
Navanita KMC is my friend.
Oh.
That's why she's asking that
is question. It? So Perisha113 asks, what tips would you like to give someone who has acne?
What tips? Find out your root cause. Don't get in the loop like I did of skincare गरेर एकछिनको लागि एक्ने निको हुने अनि फेरि एक्ने आउने. Get to the root cause and try to heal the root cause. Look after your insulin. If you're resistant to insulin, or are you sensitive, look at your stress levels, look at your gut health. Have a holistic approach rather than just sticking to skincare.
Okay. Just Martina asked how to grow healthy eyelashes because you have so pretty lashes.
I don't know. I think it's given by birth.
Okay.
Of course, though, म चाहिँ पर्सनली के गर्छु भन्दा आई नेभर युज त्यो बेसरी कर्ल गर्ने आइल्यास कर्लर्स because that can be a little bit heavy on the eyes. That can be alikati irritating to the eyes if not done correctly. And I don't use curling ones, eyelash curling ones, anything damaging to the eyelashes. So अरू त मेरो त naturally नै धेरै नै God gifted थियो होइन. So that's why I don't know. I don't think lashes को density change गर्न मिल्छ.
True, true. Okay, Aura Jeps ask, what inspires you to make contents?
What inspires me?
To make content.
So सुरुमा त त्यही हो. I just wanted a platform to share stuff. अहिले पनि त्यही नै हो.
Same thing.
Oh, to educate people about the stuff that I learned, to share my experiences, and of course, to generate income.
Okay. So all your initial mission was to educate people.
Yes.
More about skincare, what
Yes.
you have been gone through, the acne and all. Because like, your suffering was the root cause, right? Then you wanted to tell the people like, this is my root cause. And so that because there are many people, they are going to search in the Google ki bhayo hola, ki problem थियो होला. But you took it as a mission and you shared your knowledge, your journey, your entire journey, so that many people are aware of it, right?
Awareness, nice. And as I mentioned earlier, I kind of wanted to be famous as well.
Okay.
I love to be appreciated and loved, of course. So सुरुमा चाहिँ त्यही नै थियो.
Nice. So I'll take the last question. Now, there are so many questions, but I'll take the last question. Her daily routine and product she uses.
So product के use गर्छु मैले अघि नै भनिहालेँ. My daily routine is I wake up at around 5. I write my journal where I write my gratitude, where I write all the things that I'm grateful for, and I write a few affirmations as well. Definitely look out for 555 manifestation routine. Definitely check that out. I journal while sipping copper infused water, 1 liter pani, and then I go to the washroom. I make my bed, and then I get ready for the gym. If I need to eat my pre-workout, I eat my pre-workout. I go to the gym, I work out. 8, 8:30 बजीतिर I return. I have some time with my 2 dog, इपो एन्ड ह्याप्पी. म कौसीमा बसेर उनीहरूसँग खेल्छु, घाम पनि तापिरहेको हुन्छु. सिन्स जिमबाट फर्केको बेला आइ एम वेयरिङ स्पोर्ट्स ब्रा एन्ड बाइकर सर्ट्स, सो मोस्ट अफ द स्किन इज एक्सपोज टु द सन. सो आई डु माई सनिङ, आई डु माई सन सोकिङ. त्यसपछि स्किन केयर, इफ आई निड टु वाश माई हेयर, आई वाश माई हेयर, एन्ड देन आई इट माई ब्रेकफास्ट, विच इज युजली प्रोटिन रिच ब्रेकफास्ट. And then I go to my office, I do my office chores, I get back, and I read a book. I'm trying to read a book early. त्यसपछि I do my content creation को jobहरू. If I need to write script, I do write my script. If I need to research, I do my research. Otherwise, यतिकै फेरि कुकुरहरूसँग कौसीमा गएर खेल्न थाल्छु, and then I sleep 10 बजेभित्र, 10 साढे 10 बजेभित्र म सुतिहाल्छु. That's it. Product चाहिँ अब त्यही नै हो. Product
very interesting because like it sounds you can picturize whole your day routine.
Yeah, so, I have fun throughout the day.
So like Ekta, so I have learned about skincare. What I think my audience has learned about skincare. So all your kind of your journey. So like gut health and the ingredients and what to use and what not to use, and talking about the hair care. We have learned so many things about the hair care as well, and the bit of makeup and your journey as an like as an entrepreneur in Jina, right? And today I have learned how to pronounce Jina as well. So there are a lot of things as a content creator as well. So as I mentioned earlier, the whole reason why we are having you is to share your beauty journey. So your journey in skincare, everything, like and to share with our audience, right? Because what knowledge you have gained during the course of time, right? And it is not might be there are so many people who are not fortunate to get those knowledge, and by sharing it we can educate them. So this is what it is like, and also like the whole mission of starting this conversation is we wanted to increase and we wanted to keep our beauty ecosystem as intact as possible, and even like to sharing our beauty journey, your beauty journey, and many others beauty journey, wherein we can relate each other. Okay, this is how it is, man. Because getting information अहिलेको टाइममा त एकदमै easy छ, but getting right information is very hard. There are 10 people telling you the 10 different stories, and it is very hard to choose one. So once again, Ekta, I really would like to thank you. Thank you on behalf of all Forever Young team.
Thank you.
And I would also like to thank Wedding Dreams Nepal for partnering with us. And Ekta, yes, do you have anything to say? Closing remarks or something?
To all the skin and hair care enthusiasts, find out the root cause of your problem. Try to make things simpler. Educate yourself about everything so that there's a lot of information saturated in the market, so that you know which is right and which is wrong. At least educate yourself. Don't just depend on me or any other influencer or your doctor or anybody. You need to educate yourself. And to all the aspiring entrepreneurs, you learn by making mistakes. Don't stop. Keep going. If you give up and get back to your 9 to 5 life, I don't think you'll have the courage to get into entrepreneurship again. So yeah, keep going. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll retake. So here's a gift from I think this is one of the very I think the brand, one of the brand which our most of our customer like it. This is called Be Safe, like and they are very into clean beauty. Like they're one of the very favorite and the fast moving products called menstrual cup.
Yes, I've used it.
You have used it. Like it's excellent, awesome. The kind of reviews, the kind of feedback we have got is excellent. Like like that you talk about the durability, you talk about like the easiness of using it. And I think that's what we have as a brand. We have got the feedback. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love Be Safe. In fact, I've made a video on their menstrual cup.
Exactly. That went very viral,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Also.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank
Yay.
you. Thank you.